welcome back to Still on the Air. I'm your host, David Pierce Anderson, and as always, by my side through thick and thin, Jackson. Ain't no stopping us now, Touchberry. Jackson, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well. How are you doing, Dave?
I'm doing swell. I'm excited to be back and talking with you again.
Yeah.
On Still on the Air.
It's been like a week.
It has been about a week or something.
Roughly.
But we saw each other a lot over the weekend.
Yeah, right.
It was a busy weekend, but a fun weekend. Let's see. The first thing we did was Mike Birbiglia.
Yep.
On Friday evening. That was a fun show.
Yeah. Michigan Theater. He had two openers, which I really need to know their names because they were phenomenal.
I think Jacqueline Kennedy is the first one. Is the one that has coming to mind. That didn't sound right because First Lady.
Right.
But let's see. And the other guy I think was a Jake. I followed him on Twitter though, so.
Okay.
I'll let you know, and maybe we'll let you know too. But for opening acts, fantastic.
That is so hard because first guy went out, like theater lights went down. People are still sitting. People are talking. He has to go out there and do jokes. That is insane.
It's very impressive, and the thing I'll say on Kennedy's end was that she basically covered one subject, and it was a little obscure, but the way the outlook that she had on it. Very impressive.
Very, very impressive.
And then, of course, Birbiglia did his thing and ran away with it. I love that man.
This is the new one.
The new one. Check it out, hopefully on Netflix soon. All right, before we get into the meat of today's show, it's time for that oh-so-sacred tradition of ours, the non-sponsor segment. We don't get paid at all for this, if you couldn't guess, but we do it out of love. And today's non-sponsor is the Funko Pop Ant-Man bobblehead. This figure is equipped with the patented PIM particles and a state-of-the-art leather suit. See how the red complements the grays and the blacks? It's beautiful. Throw in a gorgeous red glass visor and this bobblehead becomes no small work of art. So go out and add this to your collection because while Ant-Man may shrink, this figure will only increase the quality of your collection. Well done, Justin.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Haven't seen it, but that is a cool-looking Funko.
Very, very much so.
Yeah. It's impressive what they say. They say it was leather. It's not actually leather. I wish it is only plastic, but his real suit is leather.
My only argument is that it is a small work of art.
Yeah?
It is.
It is a small work of art. Well, what did
he said
say?
It's not so small.
Not so small. Yeah, it is. Right? It's a very small work of art.
It was a joke. I get it.
Granted, that's a regular work of art in terms of Funko. We got a few stories for you, Jackson, because I know how much you like this portion of our show.
Tell me the stories.
Here's the stories. It's first and foremost, Black Panther. That's a story. The superhero movie that will change the face of the genre this year has already broken records, and it's not even out yet. In 24 hours, it broke Fandango's MCU pre-sale record, and then it kept growing. Analysts are projecting to open at possibly $130 million. This movie is going to be a cultural phenomenon, and the African American community is already ramped up and ready to receive this movie. But of course, there's a white man out there somewhere ready to ruin it. Plans have been formed by multiple whites on how they can sabotage the film, ranging from being disruptive and obnoxious during screenings, postings, spoilers, and even flooding the web with negative reviews. There seems to be no end to the depths that these hooligans will go to retaliate. So, if you see anyone trying to beat down this most precious film, follow this simple step to deliver them from their misguided ways. Just hit them. Now, I don't condone violence at all, but Justin Stovall, our producer, writer, specifically of that story, and our director does.
So my problem is that a lot of media outlets are covering this and calling the people that are pre-planning to go attack Black Panther, like with negative reviews and whatever. Who's to say that's actually going to do anything?
Right.
Doesn't affect anything. But they're labeling them as DC fans.
Nah.
I don't care about inaccuracies. I think that's just minimizing the problem.
Yeah.
Call them what they are. They're racist people.
They're racist.
They're not DC fans. They're racist people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless DC stands for dumb country hooligans.
Could be.
Country hooligans was one word, of course.
It's one of the big mysteries of the comics world.
Yeah, I you know my superhero thing. I think it's 3 weeks in a row I've talked about it. But
yeah.
Black Panther, I'm excited to go see, and These dumb country hooligans, don't listen to them. Go out and see the movie. Let's break those records.
Yeah.
It's February, and that means it's time for Black History Month. And in the spirit of Black History Month, we here at Still on the Air would like to showcase Black excellence. Today's showcase features the real reason why white people are afraid of immunization and vaccines, because these ideas were introduced to America by a black person. That's right. It was Boston slave Onesimus that introduced the African practice and helped the Puritans beat a smallpox infection. So maybe this is how we get people to start vaccinating their kids again. Listen, Karen, if you don't vaccinate your kids, you don't appreciate black culture. I think that's a good idea.
Who's to say Karen's going to listen, but, you know.
Karen has
She'll have smallpox. So.
Yeah. So survival of the fittest. Smallpox is an epidemic.
Yes, it is.
Still is.
Still is.
Yeah. But, you know, Karen hasn't listened to her husband, Doug, in years, but he doesn't listen to her. So I don't know. There's no getting through to Karen.
No. Karen's a lost cause.
No. Maybe she'll find her answer at the bottom of a barefoot Moscato.
She's having a drink with dinner.
Fantastic. Super Bowl 52 was this weekend, if you didn't know, and it was one of the best Super Bowls in recent memory. The Philadelphia Eagles held their own, and that's downplaying it a little bit, against Tom Brady and the Patriots, and in the end, it was a brilliant strip by Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham that clinched the game for the Eagles. This loss, of course, spawned a great multitude of beautiful memes that we saw on the internet, and we have collected some of the best for you to hear today, so we're going to go through a couple of them right now. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. They had a trick play, tried to pass it to Tom Brady. He dropped it. About a quarter later, they did the same. The Eagles did the same thing, and it worked into a touchdown. So yeah, that's a pretty fair meme, I'd say.
Dave's explaining these to me because I didn't watch the Super Bowl and I don't really care about sports.
Yeah, Jackson is who I'm explaining this, but everyone else gets this immediately. A closer look at the sack of Tom Brady. Now the strip sack of Tom Brady, I should say, if we're taking a closer look at the sack of Tom Brady. Yeah, the strip sack.
I think that guy's getting a close look at the sack of Tom Brady.
Defensive end. Well, so that's the trophy that Tom Brady would have won if he had not done what that meme said he did. There you go, Jackson.
Yeah.
Maybe we got another one? All right. Hashtag not my goat. Who just lost a Super Bowl to? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they didn't even have their best quarterback playing in the game Philadelphia did. So Tom Brady, who is often thought of as the greatest of all time, also known as GOAT, lost to a backup. Ha! So this is a funny one, too.
I like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. I'm glad you got that. Like Scoops. That's Eli Manning, and he's the only quarterback to have defeated Tom Brady in a Super Bowl before Nick Foles did. So that's a joke.
Thanks for getting it, Fred.
Meanwhile, at the Eagles practice facility, the new maintenance guy, that's the Patriots coach.
I thought that was Mark Hamill.
Could be that too, yeah, the end of Force Awakens or something.
So the thing I learned about the Super Bowl, most specifically the Eagles, something I did not know beforehand, is that their mascot's name is Swoop.
Is it really?
That's what I saw posted somewhere.
That's our guy too.
That is the name of our Eagles mascot.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of names, I guess, for Eagles out there.
No.
That's the Jacob of the Eagle community is Swoop.
They're all named Swoop.
Yeah. Well, I was glad, I don't know. It was a good Super Bowl because I was glad that the underdog wins. I always appreciate that. But I don't like Philadelphia, and I don't like seeing them win. And I don't think they have a city anymore.
I don't think the city of Philadelphia actually likes seeing them win either because of all the property damage.
No, they didn't. They were like, well, we don't have to. But they were going to burn down the city regardless.
Yeah.
We lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, one way or another.
Yeah. Well, now they can finally immortalize a real athlete and it doesn't have to be Rocky anymore. Nick Foles will get a statue at the top of the steps. Well, we don't have a guest this week, but we do have a fun little segment that we're going to try out. We're going to be taste testing some dairy alternatives after the break, and we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned.
Hey, Ben, would you like to hear a password joke?
Sure. Let me hear it.
Ready? What was Forrest Gump's password?
I have no clue. What was it?
1 Forrest 1.
That's a good one. I get it.
1 Forrest 1. As funny as it may be, Forrest's password realistically is too short. It isn't strong enough and can be easily hacked. Jeez Louise, major buzzkill, Benji.
Well, what do you mean, Benji?
Well, for starters, Forrest needs to make his password longer. It should be at the very least 12 characters long, because the longer it is, the stronger it is.
Yeah, but won't it become more difficult to remember longer passwords?
Well, he could use a passphrase when creating his passwords.
Wait, whoa, what's a passphrase?
A passphrase is a string of words and characters used to access data. Yeah, it's very similar to a password, but it's longer, and if you add uppercase letters, numbers, and special characters, the password gets even stronger.
Could you elaborate some more?
Well, for example, Forrest could string together unrelated words. You mean like roof, panda, pear? Exactly. Or he could choose a phrase. This could be any phrase, but I recommend it be something personal so it's easily remembered.
What if Forrest used one of his own phrases? Don't be a feather in the wind. Take ownership of your life.
That's deep. Well, Forrest would need to take the first letter of each word in his phrase and put them together to create a password.
Great. So now he has a secure password, right?
Pretty close, but not so quite. He could make his passphrase even stronger by adding characters. Usually at least one number, uppercase letter, and a symbol should work. You know, like an exclamation point, pound sign, or dollar sign. He could even swap out characters for letters if he wants to. So, the important thing is, the longer he makes it, the better. And by adding at least one of each character, the passphrase becomes even more secure, right? Right. But Forrest should avoid having the same passphrase for different logins that require a password. Because if they crack his password, they can easily hack all his accounts. I recommend he have a distinct passphrase for different logins that require a password for optimal safety.
That could be a lot of passphrases to remember, though.
Well, you never want to write down or store passwords in a format that other people would be able to read. So I suggest Forrest use a password vault, like LastPass, to remember his passphrases. Password vault? Yes, a password vault, like LastPass, is a software tool that manages, saves, and encrypts passwords for safekeeping. It's like a safe that only you know the combination to, that can house all your personal passwords, so you don't have to remember them all.
Oh, I see. That's a very useful tool.
Agreed. So, Ben, how about you go and create your own passphrase?
Good day, this message has been sent to you to inform you of the new Eastern Michigan University webmail update policy. We've recently upgraded our database to Perl 8.5 DPS, and we strictly insist that you update your email account immediately. Start update. Click here to begin.
Whoa, stop it here. Rewind. What did you do wrong? Or should I say, what didn't you do?
I don't know. Put in the wrong password?
Correct! No. That was a phishing email you almost fell for. A what? A phishing email. You know, an email sent by thieves who try to trick people out of their personal information by disguising themselves as someone trustworthy.
Oh. I almost fell for that.
I know.
Well, what should I have done?
Sandwich board! Sandwich board?
Sandwich board.
Here, put this on. No, you don't. Phishing emails. Hey, not so hard. Phishing emails are thieves trying to gain access to your usernames, passwords, credit cards, etc. Be on the lookout for fishy keywords, such as update account,
Check.
validate,
Check.
verify,
Check.
click here,
Check.
etc.
Yeah, fishy phrases.
Ah, yes. Phishing emails like these always have a sense of urgency and aggression with them, and generally include a link to a fake webpage that mimics a website that you may think you are on.
Fishy sites.
Well, how do I know that that is a phishing email?
It can be tricky. Hover over the link and look in the lower left-hand corner of your web browser to see the URL. It should accurately reflect the linked address you think you're going to go to.
How do I know if this URL is legitimate?
It shouldn't begin with IP addresses, like 175.152.28, and it should end with a legitimate company name, like mail.emish.edu, not emish.edu.freebooks.net. If a site has additional pages, the URL will come after the .com, .edu, .org, etc., and it will contain forward slashes, something like emish.edu/esafe.
Uh-huh.
All right. If it's not a legitimate URL, what should I do?
Mark it as spam and delete it. But if you're at a site you verified as legitimate, just make sure before you enter any personal information that the URL says HTTPS at the beginning, not just HTTP.
Yeah, the S is for security.
Here's another tip. If you type in your password and it's not hidden, it's most likely a phishing attempt trying to get your personal information.
So if I type my password and it isn't hidden, then it for sure is not a legitimate email.
Ding, 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 ding! We've got a winner!
Pretty much. But just because the password's hidden doesn't mean it's always legit. You always have to check the URL too to be safe. When in doubt, get help and verify the email's actually legitimate.
Good to know.
And hey, just remember, think before you click post and title.
Welcome back. We are still on the air. As I said, Jackson and I are going to be doing a taste test. What is it that we're going to be doing, you might ask? Well, milk substitutes, I should say, because I am lactose intolerant. But we have before us 6 different non-dairy milks, and neither of us know which is which. Now, each of us is going to taste a drink, and then we're going to make a guess. And after we guess, we'll have the people in the control room tell us if we're right or wrong. And whoever gets the most answers right in the end wins the pride of being superior to the other one. Are you ready, Jackson?
Okay, I just gotta say, I think we got a good taste test dynamic going on.
We do.
You're lactose intolerant.
Correct.
You drink a lot of alternatives.
I do.
I don't. So you get the veteran and then the fresh guy. That's me.
The fresh guy. Wow. So I'm no fresh guy. Now, are you a cow milk kind of guy? Is that what you get?
Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, always yes.
Yeah, right. By typically.
Okay, so this is what spawned this idea
Yes.
from me. Something new came out. It's called Ripple. It's a pea milk.
Oh.
It's made from little green peas.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was curious. I was like, what the hell? That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
No taste tests I could find.
Really?
I couldn't find a single taste test, so I was like, let's do it.
Hey guys, all you fans out there, you're watching history. This is the first taste test ever of pea milk by Ripple. Granted, we don't know which one of these 6 it is.
We'll find out.
But we're going to find
All right.
out. So I think we should dive in.
Let's get started. Number one, it's watery.
Now, we didn't see whoever poured this, so hopefully someone did pour it, and
Yeah, hopefully this
they
was
didn't make it.
milk.
I don't know if we can get a close-up of that, but it looks like a watery, milky kind of substance. Smells not bad. Smells not bad. Tastes not good.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No. And for all you out there, we do have, if things get necessary, we got a bucket.
It's like you soaked some nuts in some water.
That's exactly what I'm hoping it wasn't, Jackson. That's exactly. Well, I think I do have a guess, and we're each going to. We each got our number. I'm red. Jackson's blue. Together, we're purple. I have a guess. I'm going to put it up right now. I think that's rice milk.
I was leaning more towards rice milk. I think that's what it is. It tastes like rice.
Yeah, it tastes like. That's the best explanation. If you made minute rice with milk.
Oh yeah, like, no. This is the water that comes off of the minute rice after you make it.
Yeah, not
You
even
just
milk.
strain it right into a glass and drink it. That's what it is.
I was going to keep drinking it because I don't waste things.
I don't
but
wanna
no,
drink
we're done. So let's put those back by 1.
Okay.
So I don't want to mix them up over
We
here.
don't wanna.
And we're going to do a palate cleanser. Jackson and I both got still in the air mugs.
All right.
Cleansed. All right, so this is option number 2.
2. It looks a little better.
It's a little thicker.
That's how I like it.
Yeah. That's why we work so well together. But, ooh, that smells classic.
Oof.
Jackson took a sip already.
I did not.
No, you did not. You smelled it. The oof was a smell?
I took a sip now.
Ooh, oof is right.
That's not good.
That smells. God, why have I been lactose intolerant? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, man. That's no good.
No, it's also like soaking in something.
Yeah, we forgot to do one thing.
What's
and
that?
by we, I mean I. The milks that we have up here are almond, coconut, hemp, pea, rice, and soy. Also, the milks we have here.
Yeah.
They're all unsweetened and original.
Yeah.
So there's no extra flavoring to it. Just pure despair.
This is rough.
This is a bad one.
I'm sorry.
We're 0 for 2. This is what I got to deal with. And I don't really drink it like this ever, but yeah, that's not good.
But I'm looking. I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah. This one tastes like nut water also.
The other one was definitely rice. This one I'm less sure. I've never had a lot of these.
Yep. We're going to have an option at the end to change
Okay.
our decisions too. I am guessing.
I think this is hemp.
Really?
I'm gonna go for it. I think this is hemp.
I feel coconut.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get a coconutty flavor at all from that.
I thought I liked coconut. Coconut milk does not taste like coconut. I thought I liked coconut.
Okay.
I did not like that. I do not like the looks of this one either.
This one's got some floaty bits
Yeah.
and stuff.
These are from this, right, guys? I mean, we didn't make this on our own with a magazine.
Don't smell it.
Oh!
That doesn't smell good.
Judging by the smell, oh man.
Tastes better.
That tastes great, actually.
It's the best tasting one
That
so
tastes
far.
fantastic.
It's still very watery. Still nutty.
Ooh. Second one was nasty. Second sip was nasty, and I got a good guess on this, I think. Or do I?
I think I know.
It tastes planty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
Granted, they all do.
that. They all do. I feel like I'm gonna know almond milk when I drink it, but I feel like this is almond milk.
There's no chance that is all.
There's no. Okay. We'll see.
Change it later.
I probably will.
Yeah, I think that was hemp. I've never had hemp or pea milk, and that one tasted different.
I don't even know how they would make that soy.
It was not bad. I'm hoping the hemp gives me another kind of
Just
feeling
hemp
other than
seeds?
disgust. So this one looks the best, I think,
I think it does. Yeah,
one
for
looks
sure.
clean,
It's very rich.
and I've already got a guess for it. I might have changed my guess, but here we go. That's a nice looking. Looks like a creamer almost. So
Yeah.
here we go. Thick.
Whoa,
That is real thick.
that is the thickest one by a lot.
Yeah. One sip. Everyone knows the rules.
I don't know the rules.
And I don't have a guess.
I think this is the pea milk.
I was gonna.
This is because pea milk's all about the creamy.
That's a good guess. And as you were saying pea, I was agreeing with you in my head.
That's definitely the best to me so far.
I agree. And actually, at this point, while I remember, we got to thank our financial advisor, Carly Angot. She bought all the boxed ones, and I think we're gonna refund her, but if not, she's
hope
got to
so.
drink them all.
Yeah,
And
she's gonna be next week's guest.
right.
How did
Is
she
she
drink
still
all
alive?
of these in
Yeah.
one go?
If you want to find pea milk, that is at Target. I went to 3 different places. This one I'm nervous about.
Yeah, this is the one I've been not looking forward to. It's just
Number
chunky.
5.
It looks like you dissolved some chalk in some
Chunky, yeah.
water.
That is the perfect explanation. If we want, I don't know how deep we can get in on this, but I don't know how deep you want to get in on that.
Doesn't smell like anything really.
No?
Smells like a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much of a smell. I'm
So
going to cleanse the
we
palate
still
real quick.
got. Neither
what
of
am
us
I-
have gone for soy yet.
Yep. So we got I got almond and soy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm going to burp. And then
I have
you
coconut,
got coconut
and
and
soy. I'm expecting this one to be coconut.
This is sitting heavy. This is sitting real heavy.
I'm glad I didn't drink anything at all before this.
Yeah, this is I don't know if I want to drink anything after.
Oh, yep. That is coconut. Ah, that's coconut. No. Oh. Ah. It's like. That's not good.
Grody. Oh
That's
my
really
God.
not good.
And you are right.
That's absolutely coconut.
I'll have to go back.
That's 5. Oh,
Oh man.
that's coconut.
I gotta go back.
That's
That is
coconut
disgusting.
milk.
So I'm putting soy right now, but that's gotta be coconut. Oh man.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm
Put that back. Get this away from me.
finishing that. That is
I don't
nasty.
want it.
You could have dumped it out. Last one.
This is also kind of like that yellow color.
This looks, and that's never a great description for anything, I don't think.
No.
But that's the best thing you can say about any of these.
Out of these, that's been the best.
Okay, I know that one for sure. No question about that.
That's pretty inoffensive. Really?
No question about it.
It tasted a lot like, what did I say? 3? I think they taste very similar.
Yeah.
What was that?
Now,
Whatever that one was.
I might be making changes on the fly.
I gotta go for this.
Okay. Do you think it's that, or do you have? I mean,
I
know you
have
to. Do you think it's
absolutely no idea.
Okay.
Do you've had soy and almond milk before?
that? I've had everything but hemp. Well, I've had everything now, but I've had before. I've not had hemp or pea.
Do you think soy and almond taste similar?
I think soy tastes better, but almond's better for you,
Okay.
and that's why. So I want to change soy, because 5 is coconut for sure.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm gonna ask. Do you think we can go back and try another sip?
Do you want to?
Do you think? Not for all of them. I'm gonna try.
Rapid fire.
I'm gonna try 2 again.
Okay.
One of the milky, the liquidy, the watery ones.
Yeah.
Okay. That might be all I need. I think. Oh, this is
Yeah.
hard taped. That's good tape, Dave.
Just take the tape with it.
That's why we have you on here, Jackson. That's a great idea. I think my board is set.
I'm gonna leave it as is.
Yeah?
First
You
try.
want to second guess yourself?
No, I'm not gonna second guess myself.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I think we are going to have it revealed to us right now, either through floor or graphic, how we did. So number 1 is rice. None.
Right? Oh, we got
we
that
did.
one.
We did get that. Yeah.
That
I'm trying
tastes
to
like
figure it out.
rice.
1 is rice. So
Okay.
good. Nice. Okay. We're 1 for 1. 2
Two.
is almond. Wow.
Ooh.
Almond.
We were both wrong.
Almond was not tasty.
That didn't really taste like anything.
We're keeping it
Three
going.
Was,
3
hemp.
was hemp. Okay.
were
So
right.
I got that one. I've got rice and I've got hemp.
Okay.
It's going to be a wild party. 4 is P. Boom.
4 is P.
We got that.
Got that.
I think that was a pretty obvious one.
That was the best one,
That was a very good one. I was,
in my opinion.
pleasantly surprised.
Coconut.
5
yeah.
is coconut.
Yeah.
Not
Tastes
bad.
like coconut.
And then 6 is soy.
Hey.
So what, we tie? So that was impressive. I'm very surprised I didn't get the almond one. What was almond again? Can you throw up almond?
We both. I think it was 2.
Yeah. You think almond?
Yeah,
Almond
it was
was 2. Well, I got it back here. This is the one I couldn't decide on. I guess so. Interesting. So what'd you think? What was your consensus?
Wow.
Nasty.
Yeah, really bad.
It was not a fun experience, but we did it for you, so you don't have to. And the whole reason we did this was pea milk. Mm-hmm. And what can we say about pea milk?
Pleasant surprise. I think that was the best one.
It's the best alternative. Go out to Target, get yourself some pea milk. It's in the milk section.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. We'll be back after the break. We'll wrap it up.
Are you an EMU student interested in getting a first-hand experience working at a radio station? Well, say no more. EMU offers a class through Eagle Radio that will thoroughly prepare you for a real-life experience. But first, you have to register for the class. Pick a date and a time slot. Then the world is yours. Eagle Radio allows you to be fully independent and customize your own show. Have real conversations about the news, celebrity gossip, update listeners about the weather, play a trivia game. It's your show. You're free to name your show whatever you want and play any edited music of your choice. If you love having heated debates and you feel your words need to be heard, then Eagle Radio is just for you.
Smells good too. Milk was a bad choice. Thank you so much for tuning in to Still on the Air. We'll have a guest for you next week, but I hope you enjoyed our milk dairy alternative taste test. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media at ETV at EMU and watch all of our shows on campus cable, channel 18, or anytime on YouTube. As always, I'm David Pierce Anderson. This is Jackson. As always, it's been a pleasure. We will see you next week.